What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the series. Carrie here, your watercolor misfit, and today we are going to be talking about 4 essential watercolor skills you need to know if you are beginning at watercolor. So let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? The first skill that you're going to need to master is transparency. Now, you may be wondering, what does transparency mean, Carrie? Well, when I'm talking about transparency with watercolor, I'm talking about the value of one color from dark to light. Now, with other paint mediums such as oil and acrylic, we would add white to the original color to make lighter hues. However, with watercolor, that's not really recommended. Instead, we use water to dilute our color and create those lighter hues, which is the transparency of watercolor, which is what watercolor is known for. Now, how do we actually do this? If you can, I recommend purchasing a small ceramic mixing palette similar to this one. I will admit they are hard to find. I purchased mine for $12 a couple of months back on Amazon, and I absolutely love it, so it is definitely worth the investment. What you're gonna do is start by adding water, and I mean just plain water in one area. In another mixing area, go ahead and add your paint and make sure that it's mixed up kind of like an ink consistency to that richest, most boldest tone that you can get. Now, slowly add a bit of your paint to the water mixture. And then lay down that lightest block of color that you can muster on your paper. Once you're done with this, go back to your ceramic palette and add a bit more paint to your water mixture. Once you're done with this, go back to your ceramic palette and add a bit more paint to your water mixture. Then proceed to paint another block, except this one will be just a slight bit darker than your previous one. Repeat these steps until you have painted several blocks from light to dark, just like so. Skill number 2, monochromatic. Limit yourself to one color. Color in itself can be very overwhelming, especially when you are first approaching watercolor. So in order to take all the confusion off the table, I recommend your first important skill that you learn is just to paint with one color. And this can also be known as monochromatic. By painting with just one color, you can actually learn that particular color or that particular paint and how it works. Plus, you can also learn how to shade a particular illustration in a dramatic and very stylized format. Skill number 3, save the white. This is perhaps the most important skill as a beginner that I wish I had learned pretty much from the beginning. As a beginner, you usually think, oh, I just need to paint with watercolor and fill the whole page up with color. But that is probably the worst thing that you can do, because what it's going to do is make your painting look flat. The way to actually add drama and add that element of just elegance to your painting is by actually saving the white of the paper for those crucial highlights. And this is actually what's going to make your painting pop. By painting in a monochromatic scheme, it's going to basically force you to understand where your darks and your lights are located in an illustration or a painting. And finally, the last skill that you need to realize is everything that you have just learned with that one color may not work with the next. And yes, you heard me right. Your watercolor paints are very temperamental. One minute they can work with you, and then the very next they're trying to totally throw your life into havoc. So just realize that different paints, different brands, different colors will react differently with this skill as you learn each paint. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand and really take the time to play around with each of your colors individually and kind of learn them as little individual elements of themselves. Anyway, that is it for this video. Now, I do want to say we hit that goal last time with the tips video, the last tips video, where you are going to get the whale tutorial that is on the list and slotted for next month. So that is something that you can look forward to. This video, I'm going to make a like video as well. If you would like, this time, if you would like the template or the drawing of Teddy, this is an illustration of Teddy in my style. If you would like that for free, I would like to see this video hit 2,000 likes within 7 days. We pretty much blew through the 500. I was shocked, but we blew through that within pretty much 48 hours. So I think 2,000 likes is very achievable. So make sure that you like this video if you want that template for free. And also make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every Wednesday. And also the new thing, make sure to smash that bell, as they say, so that you can be notified when I put up new videos, and especially some special ones that might be coming up soon. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later, and have a great week. Bye.